Imagine this. The United States and Britain secretly overthrow a popular government in the Middle East. They install a king, a puppet, the country burns, a revolution erupts, and decades later, the world is on the brink of war again. In 1953, the CIA overthrew Iran's democratic leader. In 1979, Iran overthrew the Shah and hasn't trusted America since. Now in 2025, bombs are falling again. Israel wants regime change. Trump may join. But before we repeat history, let's understand what happened last time the United States tried this. This is not just a history lesson, it's a warning. His name was Mohammad Mossadegh, elected Prime Minister of Iran, wildly popular. Why? Because he had the audacity to say Iran's oil should belong to Iranians. At that time, Britain controlled almost all of Iran's oil through the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, today known as BP. Mossadegh said, "Enough!" He nationalized the oil fields. Washington panicked. London screamed. This wasn't just oil, it was power. And worse, it was the Cold War. Anything that weakened Western control, they feared it helped the Soviets. So the CIA and British SIS launched Operation Ajax. Propaganda, bribes, fake protests, military betrayal. By August 19, 1953, Mossadegh was gone. Iran's fragile democracy, well, it was crushed. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the Shah, returned. The United States handed him the throne, and Iran became America's pillar of stability in the Middle East. But you know, stability came with a price. The Shah ruled like a king from a bygone age. He was westernized, modern, but brutally autocratic. His secret police, Savak, tortured and silenced critics. His reforms helped the rich, not the poor. To the West, he was a visionary. To his people, he was a tyrant in a crown. And deep inside the nation, a storm was building. In 1979, the dam finally burst. Millions of Iranians filled the streets, students, workers, clerics, secularists, women. It wasn't just religion, it was rebellion, it was rage, it was revolution. Leading the charge from exile Ayatollah Khomeini. In a matter of weeks, the US-backed monarchy collapsed, the Shah fled, and Iran declared itself an Islamic republic. For the US, it was a nightmare. They had lost their man in Tehran, and worse, they had created the very regime they feared. The term the CIA uses for this is blowback, unintended consequences, collateral chaos, the embassy crisis, the hostages, those death to America chants. All of it, it's rooted in 1953. The revolution wasn't born in a vacuum, it was born from betrayal. Iran didn't just suddenly hate the West, it learned to fear it. Because, well, its experiment with democracy had been strangled by two empires, for oil. Fast forward to now, 2025, Israel strikes first, Iranian generals are dead, nuclear scientists killed, the Middle East is on edge, Netanyahu says the war ends if Khamenei dies, Trump hasn't said yes to assassination, yet. But you know, the talk of regime change is growing louder. Sound familiar? Iran has made its threats crystal clear. Hit our leaders, we'll hit your bases. Strike our soil, we'll strike your region. Targets? U.S. bases in Iraq, naval fleets in Bahrain, oil pipelines across the Gulf, even cyber targets in the U.S. Iran knows it can't win. But it can bleed its enemies. And in this game of escalation, no one wins. Remember Iraq? Weapons of mass destruction never found. Remember Afghanistan? 20 years, trillions spent, Taliban returned. Now some are cheering for war with Iran. Again. But you know, Iran is not Iraq. It's bigger, it's stronger, and honestly, it's way more united when attacked. The last time its government was overthrown, the West, well, paid the price for decades. So, what do we expect now? President Trump has a choice, war or diplomacy. Yes, the United States can bomb Iran's facilities. But what comes after? Will it unite the Iranian people against their own regime, or against us? Will it weaken Iran, or unleash a wider war? Experts say this could trigger attacks in Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, and beyond. Senator Chris Murphy put it plainly, those cheering for war have forgotten Iraq and Afghanistan. Let's not forget, let's learn. In 1953, America chose intervention over democracy. In 1979, Iran chose revolution over monarchy. And for 70 years, both nations have paid the price. The names may change, Mossadegh, Khomeini, Khamenei, Trump, Netanyahu, but the pattern stays the same. Intervention, resistance, chaos. History isn't just something we study, it's something we repeat, unless we choose not to. Thanks for watching Talk Maniac. If you found this video enlightening, like and subscribe for deep, fearless reporting on the world's most dangerous flashpoints. Question of the day. Do you believe the United States and Israel should try to overthrow Iran's leadership again? Or should we learn from 1953 and step back? Leave your thoughts below. Stay curious, stay informed. This is Talk Maniac.